Welcome to AI in Education Daily, where everyday Dan Fitzpatrick keeps on top of AI in education developments so that you don't have to.
If you like this podcast, please consider writing a review on your podcast app and sharing it on your socials. Thank you. Is metacognition the secret to thriving alongside AI? In this episode, we will uncover how Nord Anglia schools are reshaping their practices to help their students think about thinking and how this will prepare them for a tech-driven future. Today, we dive into a significant exploration of metacognition, an educational approach being researched by Nord Anglia Education in collaboration with Boston College. This initiative is designed to understand and enhance how students reflect on their thinking processes. The findings provide a detailed look into how intentional teaching of metacognitive skills can influence student learning outcomes. Let's begin with the basics. What is metacognition? It's a term that refers to thinking about thinking. At its core, metacognition involves three components: self-awareness, regulation, and transfer. Self-awareness requires students to recognize their strengths, weaknesses, and areas for growth as learners. Regulation is the ability to adjust strategies when tackling challenges. Transfer refers to the capacity to apply learned skills to new and varied contexts. In 2023, Nord Anglia Education, an organisation operating over 80 international schools worldwide, embarked on an ambitious project to integrate metacognitive skills into their curriculum. This initiative spanned 27 schools across 17 countries. The goal was to develop a structured approach for teaching students to reflect on their learning, identify gaps, and adapt strategies for better outcomes. The project also aims to equip students with skills essential for navigating an increasingly complex world, particularly one inundated with technology and information. To understand the necessity of such a program, let's consider the broader educational landscape. While schools excel in teaching traditional subjects like math, science, and literature, the explicit teaching of thinking skills often takes a back seat. Yet research consistently highlights the transformative power of metacognition. Professor Steve Fleming, a cognitive neuroscientist at University College London, notes that effective metacognitive skills can be the difference between mastering a subject and struggling with it. For example, a student preparing for an exam might pause to ask, "Do I know this topic well enough?" That reflection, whether to review notes or seek help, is a critical metacognitive step that can dramatically influence success. The Nord Anglia initiative structured its approach using a framework called learner ambitions. These ambitions include 6 key attributes: compassion, creativity, commitment, critical thinking, curiosity, and collaboration. These traits were identified as essential for both academic and life success. Teachers in the participating schools integrated these ambitions into their daily teaching practices through specific thinking routines. For instance, the routine See, Think, Wonder prompts students to observe an object or scenario, analyze their observations, and pose questions. This approach aims to build curiosity, a fundamental metacognitive skill. In addition to routines, Nord Anglia's Learner Portfolio platform plays a critical role. This digital tool allows students to document instances of their curiosity, collaboration, or critical thinking through photos, videos, and written reflections. Teachers can use the portfolio to track student growth, engage in meaningful conversations, and pinpoint areas requiring further development. For instance, a student who perceives themselves as not curious might find evidence in the portfolio that contradicts their self-assessment, leading to constructive dialogue with their teacher. To measure the program's impact, Nord Anglia conducted surveys involving students and teachers. Between February and April 2024, over 2,400 students from Year 3 to Year 9 participated. The findings were illuminating. A majority of students reported improvements across the 6 learner ambitions. Specifically, 78% said their creativity had improved, 73% noted enhanced collaboration, and a similar percentage reported growth in curiosity. Furthermore, 84% of students acknowledged getting better at recognizing their strengths, while 75% felt they had become more independent learners. However, the data also highlighted areas for improvement. Approximately half of the students agreed or strongly agreed that they understood what metacognition entailed, with 35% describing the learning process as fun. This feedback underscores the challenge of engaging students in reflective thinking, which can be more demanding than traditional rote learning. Teachers also provided valuable insights. From January to April 2024, 389 teachers shared their experiences. While 87% believe that metacognition helps students succeed beyond school, many noted the difficulty of finding time to fully implement the strategies. The need for additional training and support emerged as a recurring theme. The project's first phase, described as a baseline study, serves as a foundation for future research. Data collected will be anonymized and analyzed to address key questions. These include: how effective are the thinking routines in fostering metacognitive growth? What is the relationship between metacognitive skills and student well-being? And what factors most influence the development of these skills? The research is set to extend beyond academic performance. One critical question is whether metacognitive skills enhance students' ability to navigate personal and social challenges. For example, how does being self-aware and adaptive impact a student's collaboration within a group or their ability to persist through setbacks? It's important to emphasize that the metacognitive practices introduced in the project are not graded. Instead, the focus is on personal growth and reflective learning. By removing the pressure of grades, students can engage more freely with the process, concentrating on genuine skill development. Nord Anglia's partnership with Boston College also brings an element of academic rigor to the project. The Lynch School of Education and Human Development, known for its expertise in education and psychology, provides a robust framework for the research. This collaboration ensures that the strategies employed are evidence-based and scalable. Looking ahead, the program has the potential to address critical educational challenges. In an era where artificial intelligence can replicate many cognitive tasks, the ability to think critically, reflectively, and creatively becomes indispensable. Metacognition equips students to discern credible information, adapt to new technologies, and collaborate effectively, skills that are increasingly valued by employers and society at large. Metacognition is especially critical in a world saturated with artificial intelligence. AI is a powerful tool, but requires thoughtful collaboration with human intelligence. According to experts, this involves leveraging self-awareness to identify when human judgment is needed versus when tasks can be entrusted to AI systems. For instance, recognizing biases like anchoring bias or confirmation bias can prevent over-reliance on AI outputs. Metacognitive practices such as planning and monitoring are essential for dividing tasks effectively between humans and AI, ensuring objectives are met without falling into cognitive traps. Claire Mason from the CSIRO emphasizes that developing metacognition can help students refine their collaboration with AI, enabling them to assess when to trust AI suggestions and when to adjust their own strategies. Additionally, students learning to work alongside AI are encouraged to practice mindfulness, a technique that sharpens their awareness and helps them transition from passive reliance on AI to active engagement. This deliberate interaction enhances their capacity to manage complex tasks and adapt their learning strategies dynamically. The feedback from students and teachers serves as a reminder that building these skills requires effort, time, and persistence. As Dr. Kate Erica, Nord Anglia's Group Head of Education Research, states, Self-awareness is the critical starting point to know where you are and where to go to get better. This insight underscores the importance of reflection, not just in academics, but in lifelong learning. In conclusion, Nord Anglia Education's Metacognition project represents a promising step toward integrating thinking skills into mainstream education. By focusing on attributes like curiosity, critical thinking, and collaboration, and by leveraging tools like thinking routines and learner portfolios, the initiative offers a structured pathway for developing reflective, adaptive learners. While challenges remain, the early results indicate a positive trajectory, one that could reshape how we think about teaching and learning in the 21st century. If you like this podcast, please consider writing a review on your podcast app and sharing it on your socials. Thank you.
That's it for today. Tune in every Monday through to Friday for a brand new episode exploring the world of AI in education. For more information, go to theAIeducator.io.